Hello, what iFoods? This is James. We get our first taste of Cubics with the unknown Duelist, but we must farm her for her goodies. I have created an optimal, very interesting, very easy, very simple, very free-to-play deck list thanks to Jade Hex and the farming section of the Forbidden Discord for all of their input and their research and bouncing ideas and allowing me to come to a high-quality solution in a shorter amount of time. Now, let's look at the unknown Duelist and her threats. So first, Kaiba is going to summon his big, beautiful blue eyes. James, why are you using old Blue Eyes White Dragon instead of new, sexy Dark Side of Dimensions Blue Eyes White Dragon? Because I have a bunch of Prisma cards. Alright, so this is her big threat. Alright, everything goes wrong in this farm, and we still win. So her big threat is this Cubic monster plus Cubic Wave. Basically, blah, 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 it's a Riryoku, and it's permanent. Alright, it is a permanent Riryoku. Removes our blue eyes, and now we have to deal with that. And we're going to set this Rabbit Dragon. And another thing, this is not hacks that you're seeing. We are dueling under a special condition, and that is tribute summons do not require tributes, which I think is great. We should have more of that for roaming duelists. Make it a little more fun, make it a little more exciting. Now, the way we're going to counter the Cubic Wave is with World Legacy Clash, and you need to learn the meta way to play World Legacy Clash. Basically, down here, you're going to have a thing called a toggle. If you don't have a toggle, go into your settings and make sure you set toggle activation confirmation to toggle button. And you're going to turn that toggle to on or auto. And when it's in auto, it automatically asks you in the damage step if you want to activate it, and you will do so. And that way you can negate 2 attacks. The attacking monster's attack is negated, and you can reduce another monster's attack to 0. And in this way, we survive, but only just barely. I'm really, really fond of this special dueling condition. Anyway, so her big threat, number one is the Cubic Wave permanent Riryoku. Number 2 is going to be something called Constellar Meteor, because this duelist, there it is not afraid of taking battle damage even down to 200 life points, because she will crash her Constellars into your monsters to bounce them back into your hand. And then the third and final threat that she uses is Radiant Spirit. Radiant Spirit and then Luminous Spark is why we're using these big body light monsters. Oh, and the Cubic Trap, Cubic Mandala is why we're using normal monsters. Again, thank you very much, Jade Hex. So basically, with our larger normal monsters, we can stall out and continue stalling. This version of the deck is using 2 Heart of the Underdog. I cut that down to 1 after this. Because White Elephant's Gift is just produces more, lets us draw into more stuff. And then our final combo is going to be the Gravekeeper's Vassal package. Gravekeeper's Vassal, Secret Passage Treasures, double Union attack. And then we can attack directly for over 8k. So this farm, again, everything went horribly wrong. I had to sacrifice victory by effect damage only, but we still made it out with 7k. Let me just show you the deck real fast. Now, the only downside of this deck list is that it requires a fair bit of glossy Prisma in order to get 8k score. Now, that is achievable. Union attack, you can... Basically, the Union attacks and the Prisma Blue Eyes and Prisma Union attacks can be got from your Prisma Karibo tickets. Glossy Rabbit Dragon can be gotten from glossy normal tickets. Metaphys, Armed Dragon, White Elephant's Gift, Clash, they're all box cards. You'll just have to luck out. And then a while ago, we got a glossy Gravekeeper's Vassal, and then we're using the heavy starter skill to make it more likely that we'll open with a big normal monster. But again, that was everything going wrong, and World Legacy Clash still pulled through. So let's go ahead and see a farm where everything goes perfectly right. I really like this farm. Xboto, as far as I can tell, originated this idea of these normal monsters, of these normal light monsters. And then I love that we can use Heart of the Underdog in a farming deck. And we kind of went around counter traps. But then, the thing is, the cubic Ryuryoku, see there it is, there's Radiant Spirit. So she can just normal summon that for free and blow up everything that's either face down or not a light monster. Yeah, counter traps to negate all of her stuff, but the thing about the counter traps is that if you draw them after she activates Cubic Wave, they don't help you very much, and then she just has a monster that's always bigger than all your monsters, and she destroys all your stuff. Whereas World Legacy Clash, you know, you can eke it out. So here we go. We were able to negate. Kaiba summons his... Oh yeah, we already saw you, yes, you're the best. Kaiba summons his Prisma Blue Eyes. And then here we have big mega draw power with White Elephant's Gift. That's what I love about... When a farm deck is fast and simple, that's my favorite. That's my favorite. And again, very, very cheap to build is a big bonus. Sets the Luminous Spark face down. Doesn't want to power up my monsters anymore. So we have our 3 Blue Eyes for maximum Prisma points. And then final turn, we activate World Legacy Clash so we can normal summon our Gravekeeper's Vassal. Activate the Gravekeeper's Vassal package. And this farm, with 600 Glossy and 1,000 Prismatic points, was 8,700. So way more than you need. This is amazing. Please use this farm for those cubic cards, because cubic cards are crazy strong. Alright, so now I mentioned that this deck, this Prana farm, requires a lot of Glossy Prisma in order to get the full 8k. If you absolutely need the full 8k, and you don't have all those Glossies, here's some other decks that you can try to use. Alright, so number 1, Frack came up with this. This is the Winged Dragon of Ra. This is the lockdown deck. This is the deck that... this was the original pay-to-win deck to farm Yubel. Basically just no monsters. No monsters. Floodgate all of her monsters. Wall of D all of her monsters. Massive Morph. This new counter gate. This is from DSOD Kaiba Level Up. It's basically a defense draw. Gain up life points. And then the final thing is normal summon Golden Ladybug. Activate the Worm Bait. Get 2 tokens in attack position. And then Creature Seizure. Steal one of her monsters. And then give her the attack position token. Double summon. And then Winged Dragon of Ra. Power up and attack over the 0 attack Ladybug token. This I know that this theoretically works, and I have it on good authority that this works. It's just that, you know, we don't need to see it. We've all seen that one already. And then okay. Here's one more using Winged Dragon of Ra, and this one is oh yeah, Hysteria came up with this. Again, thanks to the farming section of the Forbidden Discord, Jade Hex, you're the best, my guy. Here we have Winged Dragon of Ra, and then this is just Cloudians. Cloudians and oh wait, yeah, we want the ladybugs. Right, so here we want to maybe something like this. Anyway, so we stall with the Acid Cloud, and then either Radiant Spirit or the Meteor or the Trap or the Cosmic Wave negated with your counter traps, and then just Ladybug, get 3 monsters, and then the Winged Dragon of Ra can be summoned. Alright, so that's some good farm decks. Again, I think that this is the very bestest one, but you use what is right for you. Real quick, let's take a look at her cards. Ooh. Alright, so this unknown Prana, Prana's Agami's little sister from the movie, and then I forget what context this this version of her appears, but this is like her from the future telling Kaiba that he's wrong. Anyway, so she's dropping Duza, our first cubic monster. Normal or special, you can send a cubic card from your deck to the graveyard once per turn during either player's turn. If the monster is sent to your graveyard this turn while this card is face up on the field, you can make this card gain 200 attack for each monster with a different name in your graveyard until the end of this turn. So a surprise attack gain, and then combo that with Scud's attack charge. Let's have it over here. Yeah, so one monster gain the turn count times 100 attack. That could end the duel real super quick. And then Cubic Mandala. If you control a cubic monster, activate this card by targeting any number of monsters that were in your opponent's graveyard because they were destroyed and sent there this turn. Special summon them to your opponent's field, but each becomes attack 0 and has 1 cubic counter placed on it. While your opponent controls any of the monsters special summoned by this effect, negate any monster effects your opponent activates. When the last of these monsters leaves the field, destroy this card. Nice! Oh man, that's very flexible. And then we get our first taste of Constellars, which are screaming for Xyz. Look at this. Level 3, special summon a level 3. Level 5, special summon level 5. 4, special summon level 4. From your hand. But basically right now, they only special summon themselves, because these are the only 3 Constellars we have. This is the only level 4, this is the only level 5, this is the only level 3, and then this is, you know, okay, don't use this. Right now. I hope that this has been helpful. Make sure to let me know which deck worked out best for you. Thank you for watching.